Okay, before I start my video, I just want to do a disclaimer because this subject is very touchy. I don't want to offend anyone. I'm not trying to prove whether or not God exists. I'm only asking the question as to why in every culture of Earth's history there has been a God. So don't take offense, please. So the first question I'll ask, do you believe in a higher being?
On a personal level, I doubt it.
Yeah, for sure. I think there's definitely. Yeah, actually.
Negatory. Yes. Yes, I did.
Yeah, man, the witches!
Sure, all that energy had to come from somewhere.
Yes.
The whole.
A higher power.
Yes.
No.
I mean, like Hindu gods, like 8 heads and 8 arms. Those seem really reasonable, so yeah, I do.
No.
No.
I believe in a higher being, but not God.
Yes.
No.
Okay, so I initially would say no, as I did in the last shot, but I believe there's like something, and there's like, I do believe in karma. I don't know if that has to do with the question, but
No.
None worth worshiping.
yes.
Yes.
No. No.
Absolutely not.
Of those 25 people, 16 of them believed in some kind of higher being, while only 9 believed that there was no higher being whatsoever. And, in addition to that, 8 of those 25 people have been raised in a family religion, and 4 of those 8 people raised in a religion don't believe in a higher being. So what does that say? That says that out of 17 people who weren't raised in a religion, 12 of them still believe in a higher being. So that's 70% of people who still believe in a higher being without being raised in a religion. And what I want to know is why. Why are all these people still believing in a higher being without even being raised in a religion? And to try and answer that question, I asked this question and interviewed one person. You probably all know him, so I won't say his name. But I asked the question that if there were some way to irrefutably prove that God does not exist, how would that impact the world on a global scale? Good, bad, etc., etc. Here was his response.
But no, they need like an outlet. They need something they can believe in. Something that, like, if all else goes wrong, they need something that they can be like, you'll help me.
Foundation? That's what
Yeah,
you're looking for.
foundation. Exactly, a foundation.
I asked another person the same question, and this was what their response was.
People would be killing each other in the streets. Because without spirituality, I mean, people have no soul. Without the soul, people will just become anarchists.
So why do you think people strive for spirituality?
To fill a void so they can have security. Definitely.
What I want to focus on is that last part that he was talking about when he was talking about security. Because it relates to my theory as to why so many people look for a higher being. And my theory is based on Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and as we all know, or should know, safety is the second kind of step in our list of needs, right above physiological needs. So my speculative and non-conclusive theory is that the reason so many people are trying to look for a higher being is that they're trying to fill the safety needs that they have in relation to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Because without that, they cannot go on to self-actualization. And they're fulfilling their safety needs with a higher being because they feel that someone or something is over them, watching them and protecting them, making sure they're safe. That makes them feel secure. That gives them, as one of the interviewees said, a foundation that they can rely on, and that lets them lead better lives.